We're sitting in the screen porch. They had these screen porches in Florida, and you sit out and it rains about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And rain, some of you are not raised in that. It smells good. It's just a clean smell. And the rain is just coming down and really nice. And we're sitting back there talking about how poor we are and what are we going to do with the bills and enjoying the rain. And all of a sudden, bam, a lightning bolt. I mean, we see it just wham, and it hits this tree and cuts it like a buzzsaw, bam! And this tree, giant oak tree, bam, and hits the wall around the subdivision. It was a real nice wall around the subdivision on the back of our area and all around. Busts through that, tree falls in the yard, messed up. And, when it hit, we were, wow, we ran in the house, because this thing just, we saw it just like a flash hit and knocked this tree down. Well, next day, I called homeowners. You ever try to do that now? Called my homeowner's policy. Of course, they will cover everything. Yeah, look, this is a policy number. And look, what we had happen, there was we have a tree that's laying in our yard, limbs everywhere, and it's knocked over the fence, and it's destroyed the fence, and we need the tree. And, we need somebody to come out, and they've got to cut and they got to cut the tree in little sections to move it. Well, it costs money to get somebody out there. We don't have any money to pay our bills, much less calling somebody to come move the tree. We can't move the tree. We don't have any money. And we're sitting there saying, you know what, God, we don't have any money, and then look what happens now. We've got a tree we got to pay for here. Now we got a thing. And then we're on the phone here, and I said, okay, we'll get the insurance to take care of this. It'll be okay. And so I explained it to her, and he goes, under section so-and-so, that is considered an act of God. I said, look, lady, I am a minister and a preacher, and I know the difference between God and the devil. I said, Debbie, what are we going to do now? We got a tree back here. We can't pay the bills. It looks terrible back there. We don't have anything. All of a sudden, what happens is a guy comes over. He goes, Pastor, I heard a tree fell through your thing there. He was a guy in our church. He goes, I'll come back and I'll move it for you, get you some firewood. I said, oh, that would be a blessing because we don't have any money to pay you. He goes, I don't want any money here. And he cuts it all up, stacks it up. I said, man, we appreciate that. We still have this fence here. All of a sudden, the next week, we get a call from the homeowners. Hey, Mr. Berto, we just found out that we're going to be able to send you about $1,000 here for this to take care of this. Would that be enough? And I'm like, I don't know. So I thought 5 was good. No, so I just said, yeah. I said $1,000. I said, yeah, that would be good. I said, send me $1,000 now. Send it now. And so just to make sure. So all of a sudden, right, what happens is we now pay our bills. I tell the guy, I said, look, I can pay you. He goes, no. He said, don't keep the money like this. And what happened is we had somebody come out and just do the fence for nothing. We ended up making money, paid all of our bills, and then put some money actually in savings from that check. Now, if you would have asked me, hey, Glenn, how are you going to pay your bills this month? Oh, what's going to happen is God's going to send a lightning bolt, strike that tree, knock it down. The insurance company's going to say, act of God, give me some money, and I'm going to pay it off. That's how it works. Because, see, we're not just enough Americans. We are more than enough Americans. See, but the Bible is God's stimulus plan is for you to have just enough. Now watch. Those who gathered a lot had nothing left over, and those who gathered only a little had enough. Each family had just what it wanted. No, not what it wanted. What it needed. What it needed. Listen, God says, watch this. God says, give us this day our. It didn't say weekly bread. It didn't say monthly bread. And the reason is that God says daily bread is because when you wake up tomorrow morning, He wants you to talk to Him again about that day.